all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Upamecano. Hernandez chasing after it. And here's Dembele. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! An early chance there, first of the game. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Camavinga. And here's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. That's really well cleared. Doué. That's really well manoeuvred. Gehi. Moved on forwards. Gordon played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free. He'll try to keep this alive. Ball comes, could be danger here. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Bowden brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Dembele, Camavinga, Doué, and it's Koundé. He is just caressing the ball. Doué. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Elise. Doué. Dembele. Doué. Out towards the flank. He's got away. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that shot, surely! Oh, easy pickings there. Colwell aim forwards.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Now it's Kane. And here's Foden. Gordon. Now it's Gordon. There's the shot! Has another go! Oh, that was no routine save.
James actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Played out wide. Gordon! Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Mbappe. Doué. Now it's Olise. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Olise. And the shot!
France would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Bellingham, gently done. Kane. Gordon.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Looking for a decent ball in. Dembele's delivery. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Gordon, that's a delicate pass. That's going to go a long way. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hernandez looking here to chip it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Gordon. That has found him in acres of space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Dembele. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Gehi. Bellingham. Gordon. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Kane, out to the right. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. And they've got rid. Rice. Belly. Colwell. Rice. Foden. Out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. Doué absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
England have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mbappe wins the duel this time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Colwill. Foden. And it's played forward. Foden. And there's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his climbs up big! That looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Rice, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Gordon. Gordon, big chance! Played in by Foden. That has been Bellingham! Olise forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. Hall. Colwill. England leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham aimed forwards. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe. It's Dembele! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rice. It's gone for a throw-in. Olise. Upamecano. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. No, that's too long. Doué. Dembele. It's Hernandez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Colwill. Foden. James. Who's he going to play in? Cross deflected behind for a corner. He's having a shot! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Dembele, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Gordon. And it's Bellingham. Hall. Brilliantly cut out. Saliba getting this one clear. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Rabiot. England looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Olise goes for goal! And that's off target.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
James drives forward on the overlap. It's a good run down the right. Real chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Olise. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cuts out the supply. Now it's Kane. Now it's Foden. Gordon. And there's the shot! Just a whisker away. Rabiot. Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. Camavinga shifted upfield. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
And it's Dembele. Mbappe! James has played it long. Dembele. Done delicately.
Dembele, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
England in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. Rabiot. Koundé. Olise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Nkunku. Olise. Defending was strong and firm. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Gehi. Colwill. Bellingham. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Rice, played out to the left flank. Gordon. Kane. Rabiot. Olise. Koundé. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Hall. Colwill. Hall. Colwill. Bellingham. Hall. Colwill. Hall. Colwill. Bellingham. Colwill. Hall. Colwill. Olise. And it's Nkunku. Hernandez. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's played forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's there to get it away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Koundé. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hall. Colwell. Hall. Colwell. Rice. Rice shifted upfield. Foden. Oh, good spread. James. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Kunde. Upamecano. And he goes cross-field. Oh, can he get onto this? England are 2 up early in the second half. Foden looking to add to his goal. Bellingham. Hall. Colwell. Hall. Hall going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gordon. Oh, it's a decent chance! He should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rabiot. Kunde. Rabiot. Nkunku. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Gordon. Kane. Nice physical challenge. And it's Jones. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Olise chips it through. And played right into his path. That's a throw. James. Colwell. Aim forwards. Gordon. Hall. Thinks one through. Kane! It's off target and by quite a way. Moved on forwards. Dembele. And it's Hernandez. It's run loose here. Colwell.
Hall. Gordon. Hall.
Hall going full tilt down the left. Olise, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee will soon change his status.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Dembele. He is through here. It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
There's the header! Cleared without complication. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Koundé. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rabiot. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Olise. Lovely, now then. Nkunku, oh, cracking ball. Colwell forwards and with intent. And here's Olise. Over to the left. Hernandez, played in. Shoots! He scored! Right back in the game! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Proves too strong. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And a chance! Camavinga, gently done. Yehi. Foden. Oh, super find. Short changes him with that pass. Hall. And it's played forward. And it's Kane. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Kane. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nkunku spread out to the left. Gehi tries to clear. He can get that clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Paul swings it across.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rabiot shifted upfield. Cuckoo!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham. And here's Kane. Kane has got himself a free kick.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
James cuts out the pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a mighty effort! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Dembele played out to the left flank. Nice control. Dembele, can he finish? And the lead stays intact, just.
Dembele clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Very nicely done. Barcola. And it's Camavinga. Tries a measured ball. Lovely feet. Drilled in low.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gehi aim forwards. Koundé. Rabiot. Colomboani. Nkunku. This looks promising. And he's heaved it away. Saliba have it back and can go again. Rabiot gently done. Tries a shot! No mistake! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Jones. And that has been clubbed away. Reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, it's come loose. And that is out of play. Swings in, up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is a little undercooked. Camavinga forwards and with intent. And he welcomes it in. Colomwani! Moved on forwards. Well, they could break here.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
France go in search of a late winner. Oh, that's neat. It's Hernandez. Oh, sweet feet. And here's chance to shoot. And again. Oh, yes, it's there. And that has raised the roof. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Gordon! Lovely bit of skill. Jones. They are right into last chance territory. Colomwani. Now it's Barcola. He's found a way through. Barcola. Mbappe has a shot! Oh, extraordinary. England making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. England pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Do right activity.